Everybody in this world needs hope. They are hopeless people because they are ill. They are hopeless people because their spiritual life is really they are in the dark. And there are others who need education because, education opens up people's mind and they are able to overcome some of the hopelessness.
It feels sad if you have a learner that you have molded for 8 years or even more, those that begin at kindergarten, then they lack school fees to join high school. It feels like this boy or girl is wasted.
I would like to speak on behalf of people who cannot speak for themselves, because for the past few years I've noticed that people are really struggling, and when I become a politician, when I grow up, I'll be able to make a difference for the better.
I've learned that sharing, loving others, the way they have loved me, they have shown equal love to us as students. They have not focused on what is your background, what you do, what is your sector of academics. Yes, they have shown me that it is good loving others.
Usingizi nalala kabisa, kuna joto na hata ninafurahi sana juu kulikuwa shida, na shida yenye ilikuwa hako watu wengi walikuwa wanajua juu nilikuwa nakuja kulia after church. Mpaka siku moja nikauliza Mungu, juu ulisema kuna baraka na laana kwa church, ama ni laana naenda kuchukua huko ndio sababu nakuta hivi.
Okay, what makes me a servant leader is that I'm confident, I'm courageous, and I'm committed in doing my work.
One of the major impact is that the community can now get quality health services.
And all those things are the ones that motivated us to continue, so that we can give the people of Eburru the hope that they needed. When I finished seminary training, I joined Kijabi Hospital as a chaplain, where I worked for several years. But within the time I was a chaplain, I used to do missions outside the hospital and going out to Kenyan villages and sharing the message of hope to the people. And that's how I found myself in this place called Eburru. Eburru is an isolated village, and the surrounding area is actually big multinational farms, and it is just in the middle. And within that time, when I came to Eburru with a team of some missionaries, we did see great needs in Eburru, and we came for a weekend, and we camped at a primary school, Eburru Primary School, and we shared the gospel around this area, and quite a number of people became Christians.
Being a Christian school, we have those core values that we look into, and they also guide us, like having integrity, being responsible.
This school has changed my life for the better, because since I entered this school, I've been able to participate in different co-curricular activities, which I'm really certain will help me in the career I want to be when I grow up.
When we arrived here then, 19 years ago, there were so many needs within the Eburru area. And as I said, it was an isolated village. There were so many kids who were not going to school. There were so many impoverished children, and many people, adults and children, were dying with otherwise sicknesses that would have been prevented. And so that is what led us to start a Camp Brethren Medical Clinic after we planted the church.
When the clinic was not here, most people, like let's say deliveries, we had a lot of home deliveries, and due to sensitization of the clinic, has benefited the community.
But also, one of the things that we realize is because of the poverty and no job opportunities around Eburru, there are so many stricken poor families. And poverty means that they don't have a good shelter to start with, and also food and even clothing, the basic human needs.
Mimi ni mzaliwa wa hapa, niko na 50 years hapa, na huwa nashukuru Mungu sana kwa ajili ya kunipenda na kunichagua mimi kuwa mmoja wa wale wanajengewa, kwa sababu mimi naona kama nilikuwa na shida kuliko wengine, sababu nyumba yangu ilikuwa inanyesha sana, na kuna wakati tulikuwa tunasomea, kuna darasa lilikuwa linafunziwa hapa, ilikuwa inabidi saa ingine hata wakikuja kusoma kukinyesha tunaenda kasehemu tu tunakaa hapo. Saa ingine hata tukilala inatunyeshea kwa vitanda, inabidi tuamke tukae kwa viti mpaka mvua iishe, na tunaondoa blanketi na mattress.
Through David's Hope, we have partnered with Paradigm so that we can build Paradigm homes, or Hope homes we call them, so that we can give hope to such families. And we have so far built close to 20 houses, and they have given a big impact to the families that have them. One of the things that I need to point out is many of the diseases occur because of unhygienic habitat. And so some of the diseases that would have affected some of these families, we have been able to prevent through building these houses.
Another thing is that God lives. They have trained us that there is a God in heaven, and they have shown us the good things that God is capable of doing.
Kitu cha kwanza, huyu mtoto anapenda kanisa sana. Hiyo ni kitu ya kwanza. Kitu ya pili, heshima. Vile ananiheshimu, vile anaheshimu watu wengine pale nje, vile ukimkombea na wanafunzi wengine hapo nje, wako totally different.
I feel special for being sponsored because someone out there is catering for my school fees, catering for my shopping, making my life here at school easy and making my learning to be well. So I feel very glad to be sponsored.
So if they don't advance to the next level of education, it means we don't have future persons to replace us in those camps.
Sasa nimefurahia sana, na nauliza Mungu azidi kutia Camp Brethren Ministry kuwa tajirisha na utajiri wote wa dunia na wa mbinguni, sababu si kawaida, si watu wengi wanaweza kuwa waaminifu hivyo. Mtu anaambiwa tu akujengee na unajengewa tu bure. Gai wako ni munene, gai wako ni munene, gai wako ni munene, gai wako ni gai, gai wako ni munene, gai wako ni munene, gai wako ni munene, gai wako ni gai.